DC fans, this is Damien Fashani, publisher for DC Comics News. This is another unboxing, and this time we have DC Prime Batman direct from DC Collectibles. We've had Batman for a little while now, but now we thought would be the time to unbox him and show you some of the great moves and positions that you can put Batman in with this particular collectible. So this one's quite special. Going through what you get, you've got your 18 pieces that are in a transparent plastic case at the front, and then over to the right you can see some of the artwork and design that went into this particular design of the infamous Batman. So why don't we open him up and put him in some of the crime-fighting positions that you've gotten to know over the years from the Batman. So out of the box we have our iconic Dark Knight in his grey suits, black boots, black forearm protectors and gloves. You've also got his chest plate, which I really love. So you've got a gold background with a black bat symbol, and the same goes for his utility belt as well. So I love how his utility belt stands out with all the various patches on the back. The detail on this particular action figure is remarkable. Everything from the cowl, you can actually see the design and the movable parts, or there would be movable parts on the side of his cowl, everywhere to the expression on his face as well. And his cape is actually made out of probably, it's not leather, but I'd say it's a vinyl type material. And on the inside of the cape, you can see it's purple, which is a beautiful feature of the cape. The action figure itself, so his limbs are extremely movable. You've got his legs here that you can move, with also his feet movement, which is movable as well. And you can also move his legs inward and outward. The arms can move either vertically or horizontally as well. So we can move his arms out, we can rotate the biceps in and out with the fists, and that allows you to put him in magnitude positions as well. So the other parts that come with the box, you've got two different expressions, or two different cowls. One with the gas mask protector, and the other one with Bruce Wayne looking all gritty with his mouth open. Looks like he's ready to attack. I'm Batman! And you've got three different hands that you can swap out on Batman as well. So we've got open hands that you can adjust and add. You've got which looks like some type of martial arts karate chop. Right there. And you've also got a closed fist. Now the closed fist is there to hold a weapon, and I'll show you the weapons in a moment. Same goes with the other set of hands that you can put on the Dark Knight as well. As far as the weapons go, we've got three different batarangs that you can put onto the Dark Knight. So you've got a remote, I think this is the remote control batarang. You've got a vintage batarang that is definitely designed as a bat. And then you've got the Batman vs Superman inspired batarang as well. So a bit of touch of Batfleck there, which is awesome. You've got your DC branded stand as well. Now the pole on the back is so you can position him if you want to. And with that, you've got a clip to hold him in place, and we'll screw that onto the pole later. But what I really, really love, my favorite weapon coming out of the box, is the trusty old grapple gun. So you've got the grapple gun that he can hold as well, with the actual rope that goes into the grapple gun through there, and then you've got the grapple hook as well that you can tie on right there, which is awesome. So let's try and maneuver him in a couple of different positions and also replace the head as well. So if you want to replace the cowl, you basically pull it off as such, and pop on. Now he looks like he's charging. I'm Batman! Go Batman! If you want to pop out the fists, you gently pull them out, and you'll be able to swap in whatever hands you like. Also a rotatable waist as well, so we can bend his legs in all sorts of different positions, getting him absolutely ready to fight. So putting his cape out like that, Batman is definitely ready to take on all those supervillains from Gotham. So that's one particular position that you could put him in there. We can also show you what Batman looks like with his extra protective mask on. Looks like he's now fighting COVID. The other piece of detail that I love, if you flip up his cape on the back, you can actually see batarangs that are attached to the back of his belt as well. So that extra level of detail is absolutely fantastic. So Batman is absolutely ready to fight crime with his weapons attached to his utility belt. Those ones aren't removable, they're just there for looks. But again, the attention to detail there is fantastic. So what we've done here is we've replaced his hands with another set that you get. Clenched fists, but here you can actually put a couple of different weapons in his hands. So what we'll do now is we'll see what he looks like with a batarang in his hand. So you can easily slide in the batarang into his hand that way. So we can maneuver his arm up, so Batman looks like he's ready to throw his batarang. Also maneuver his legs in a lot of different positions, so then that way he looks like he's ready to attack. There is the Dark Knight there, ready to take on the infamous villains of Gotham. That's it, DC fans. Thank you for watching our unboxing of the DC Prime Batman, brought to you by DC Collectibles. We'll have all the details in our blog, so make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and come to dccomicsnews.com for all the latest news, reviews on books, interviews with the stars, and our coverage of DC fandom coming up next weekend.